Imagine discovering a place that exists on Earth, can be seen from space, influences the climate of an entire region, and yet remains more mysterious than the surface of the moon. Every year, scientists venture into this vast wilderness armed with cutting-edge technology, only to uncover new questions hidden beneath its rugged landscape. Towering peaks, ancient forests, and rivers that have carved their paths for millions of years create an environment where survival depends on perfect adaptation. From microscopic organisms thriving in extreme conditions to massive predators ruling untouched ecosystems, every living creature plays a role in a delicate balance that has evolved over countless generations. But nature is changing faster than ever before. Rising temperatures, expanding human activity, and shifting weather patterns are transforming these remarkable environments in ways that were once unimaginable. The clues are everywhere, yet many remain invisible to the human eye. Satellites orbiting hundreds of miles above the planet now reveal changes that would have taken decades to notice in the past. Hidden beneath layers of soil and ice are records of ancient climates, preserved like pages in a history book waiting to be read. Every expedition uncovers evidence that our planet has endured dramatic transformations before, but today's changes are occurring at an extraordinary pace. The story of this incredible landscape is not only about beauty or survival. It is also a story about the deep connection between Earth's natural systems and the lives of billions of people. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the stability of global weather are all linked to places many of us will never visit. As this journey begins, each discovery will challenge familiar assumptions and reveal astonishing facts that reshape our understanding of the world. What appears to be an ordinary landscape from a distance may, in reality, be one of the most important and fascinating environments on the entire planet, holding secrets that continue to surprise even the world's leading scientists. As the expedition pushes deeper into the wilderness, every step reveals evidence that this remarkable landscape has been quietly evolving for millions of years. Towering trees, some older than entire civilizations, rise like natural monuments above the team, their massive trunks wrapped in thick layers of moss that have flourished in the cool, damp climate for centuries. Crystal-clear streams weave through the forest floor, carrying glacial water that began its journey high above the mountains long before reaching these ancient valleys. Every sound has meaning. The distant call of a bird signals the presence of an undisturbed ecosystem, while the rustling leaves hint at wildlife moving unseen through the dense undergrowth. Using advanced mapping drones, thermal imaging cameras, and environmental sensors, the scientists begin documenting species and geological formations that have rarely been studied in such detail. The data they collect tells an extraordinary story. Hidden beneath the soil are layers of volcanic ash, fossilized plant remains, and mineral deposits that reveal dramatic climate shifts spanning thousands of years. Above them, snow-covered peaks continue feeding rivers that sustain countless ecosystems far beyond the mountains themselves. Yet subtle warning signs are becoming impossible to ignore. Glaciers that once stretched for miles have steadily retreated, leaving behind exposed rock and newly formed lakes. Some plant species are now appearing at elevations where they had never been recorded before, while animals are quietly altering ancient migration routes in search of cooler habitats. These changes are almost invisible over the course of a single day, but across decades they paint a powerful picture of a planet in transition. Standing in the heart of this untouched wilderness, the expedition realizes they are witnessing not only one of Earth's greatest natural wonders but also a living record of environmental change. Every measurement, photograph, and sample brings humanity one step closer to understanding how the past shapes the present, and how today's decisions may determine the future of these extraordinary landscapes for generations yet to come.
The expedition's most remarkable discovery begins where the forest gives way to a rugged alpine landscape shaped by the relentless forces of ice, wind, and time. Following satellite coordinates collected during the previous survey, the research team reaches a secluded valley hidden beneath towering granite cliffs. Here, nature has preserved an extraordinary archive of Earth's history. Layers of exposed rock reveal millions of years of geological change, while nearby glacial lakes mirror the surrounding peaks with astonishing clarity. Every sample collected confirms that this remote wilderness has endured dramatic transformations through countless cycles of warming and cooling, volcanic eruptions, and shifting tectonic forces. Yet the evidence also reveals something unprecedented. Instruments placed across the valley record subtle environmental changes occurring faster than historical patterns would predict. Tiny alpine plants are expanding into newly exposed terrain once buried beneath permanent ice, while insects and birds are appearing weeks earlier than documented by previous scientific surveys. The researchers carefully compare fresh observations with archived satellite imagery, discovering that entire sections of the glacier have retreated within a single generation. Standing before the immense wall of ancient ice, the team realizes they are witnessing history unfolding in real time. Despite these rapid changes, the resilience of nature remains extraordinary. Fresh streams born from melting glaciers nourish wildflower meadows, while young forests slowly reclaim rocky slopes that were frozen for centuries. Eagles soar effortlessly above the valleys, mountain goats navigate impossible cliffs with remarkable precision, and countless unseen organisms continue sustaining an ecosystem that has adapted through unimaginable challenges. Every observation reinforces a profound truth: Earth's natural systems possess incredible strength, yet even the most resilient environments have limits. As the sun begins to disappear behind the snow-covered peaks, casting a warm golden glow across the silent landscape, the expedition understands that their mission extends beyond scientific discovery. The knowledge gathered here will help future generations better understand the delicate balance that connects mountains, rivers, forests, wildlife, and human civilization. In this remote corner of the planet, where ancient history and the future converge, every measurement becomes a reminder that protecting nature begins with understanding it, and every discovery carries the responsibility to preserve these extraordinary landscapes before they are changed forever.
As the expedition prepares to leave the mountains behind, the team pauses for one final survey overlooking the vast wilderness they have spent weeks exploring. The morning sun slowly rises above the snow-covered peaks, illuminating forests, rivers, glaciers, and valleys that together form one of Earth's most extraordinary living systems. Every photograph, every environmental sample, and every observation collected during the journey has become part of a much larger story, one that stretches far beyond this remote landscape. The evidence confirms that nature is remarkably resilient, capable of recovering from volcanic eruptions, powerful storms, earthquakes, and countless natural cycles that have shaped the planet for millions of years. Yet it also reveals that the speed of modern environmental change presents challenges unlike any recorded in recent history. The retreating glaciers, shifting ecosystems, and changing migration patterns are not isolated events. They are interconnected signals within a complex planetary system where mountains influence rivers, forests regulate climate, wetlands store carbon, and oceans distribute heat across continents. Understanding these relationships is no longer simply a scientific pursuit, it has become essential for safeguarding the future of both wildlife and human civilization. Some plant species are now appearing at elevations where they had never been recorded before, while animals are quietly altering ancient migration routes in search of cooler habitats. These changes are almost invisible over the course of a single day, but across decades they paint a powerful picture of a planet in transition. Standing in the heart of this untouched wilderness, the expedition realizes they are witnessing not only one of Earth's greatest natural wonders but also a living record of environmental change. Every measurement, photograph, and sample brings humanity one step closer to understanding how the past shapes the present, and how today's decisions may determine the future of these extraordinary landscapes for generations yet to come.